What's going on, guys? The Barber Phil here, back again with another haircut tutorial. And in today's tutorial, we've got a massive transformation, guys. This was a first time client that I'd never cut before. He came in with one of my co-workers' clients, said he needed a haircut, acted like he'd only ever had 4 haircuts in his whole life. Take that for what it's worth, guys. Regardless, it was obvious he needed a haircut, needed my services, so let's get right to it. So as usual, guys, especially when there's a lot of length on top, the first thing I like to do is saturate the hair and then comb it down in whatever direction it likes to fall. Now, one thing I probably could have and should have done, this would have been a great candidate, especially since I know that one of the things I want to work on is sectioning and shear work and stuff like that. I probably should have sectioned this off, done block graduation, gone through my steps, and really made sure that we use this as a learning tool, not only for YouTube but for ourselves in general. But I went through here and made sure that I worked from back to front in this particular scenario, cross-checking from side to side, from corner to corner, making sure that every section that we cut, we are using a previous section as a guide. And then in the bangs here, we just kind of went around the perimeter, made sure that that block graduation setup was where we wanted to. We were leaving enough weight, and then from there we can go ahead and get into the fade. So we got a closed foreguard on the Ergo, and we're flicking up through the side and making sure that we're scooping out once we get up to that parietal ridge and the weight connection there between the sides and the top. I am starting this foreguard pretty far down the head. I'm basically just doing that just to go ahead and remove most of, if not all of, the bulk on the sides, and that will allow us just to be able to work with a more clean canvas when we come in to actually fade and taper out the side. So we went from a closed 4. Now I did skip down. This is an open 2 guard, trying to get away with using the 3 guard as much as possible, which we do end up coming back in and just kind of using it as a buffer between the two. But I'm going all the way down to the base of the hairline, flicking up through there, making sure that we are scooping out at the top. I did, like I said, I tried getting this 2 guard to blend up into the 4. Didn't quite work. It's obviously a little darker right there in the middle. That's where I'm going to come in right here with that 3 guard, buff that line out a little bit, and then we can get right into continuing to fade our way down. So I'm going to start this taper off by balding out the bottom of the hairline there at the temple area. Then we're going to use a closed Ergo with a no guard on there. Then we'll open that lever up halfway, and then we can open it up all the way and just kind of flick up a little bit, trying to make that top line there as soft as we can. If you put that in really blunt, it could make things harder and could force you to stretch this taper up higher than you would like. Now what I'm doing right now, I have the Wahl Premium 1.5 guard, and we're just kind of floating that up into that previous 2 guard that we did, making sure that we are debulking all the way down to the base of the hairline, even down into the neck. Now we're going to use the Wahl 1 guard as well as the Wahl half guard, premium half guard. That's actually what a lot of people call like the magic eraser guard. I know Sean Cuts Hair uses that phrase quite a bit. So that's what we use there to try to connect that closed Ergo and the detailer at the bottom of that taper up into that the fade on the side. So now we're coming through here, we're using the left side of our blade on this FX trimmer. We're putting in a C-cup and a slight vertical bar. I wasn't trying to make that a really crispy lineup or anything. I did want to make sure the C-cup was sharp, but vertical bar, that wasn't such a big deal. Now we are going to come back in here and do the same steps on the back. I actually lost the initial 4 guard where we debulked everything, but this is the 3 guard trying to connect up into there. The taper is going to start off by balding out the very bottom with the FX, and then we're going to flick out that FX line with the detailer, and then we'll come in below that or above that We'll do our open section with the Ergo, and we'll close it up halfway, and then we will close it up all the way, and we will take out that bottom line, and then we can connect that together. Probably use a half open 1.5 guard right here. That's just a continuation of that taper on the way down. This is the 1 guard. We're just really working at that bottom line. We're just softening it up as we go. This is going to add some gradients to the fade there, or some graduation to the fade. Then, as always, that magic eraser, the 1.5 guard, or the Wahl premium half guard, I'm so sorry. Took that bottom line out, and then we will just continue on, guys, with the same steps on this side. I'm going to let it ride. Guys, you guys are killing it. Appreciate you guys so much. So you guys can kind of see it coming together here. It is still a little dark there in the perimeter area, so I'm going to take this 2 guard close, and I'm just going to float it through there with the growth of the hair. That's going to lighten it up just a tad bit, but ultimately we will come in with our blending shears and go ahead, soften that up to where it needs to be. Guys, I know I've been saying this quite a bit in the videos lately, but I want to continue to thank you guys for helping me reach the goals that I've set for the channel. I never imagined that we would be here, definitely not this soon. I started back in July. We're not even a year in. You guys are crushing the subscribers. Just did the 1K video. We're at 14K, or we're at 1.4K, however you want to say it. You guys are killing it for that. I'm eternally grateful for you guys. The big thing now, obviously, those minutes watched. I'd say sometime in April we will definitely hit that number, and so I'm really excited to see that happen and see where the channel goes from there. But anyways, guys, I'll quit rambling on and let y'all get back to this tutorial. Now this is a new product that I used. I'm sorry I didn't show it on the screen. It's a Ruzel surf spray. It's a sea salt spray made by Ruzel. And I actually seem to kind of like it a lot. It's what I personally use in my hair. It adds a lot of grit to the hair. It allows you to really use this diffuser, dry the hair out some, and so that when you come in and you put a clay product or a matte product or a powder, it really takes that really well and gives you a nice finished product. So we're using that diffuser attachment on the Dyson blow dryer, and as you guys can tell, it's a lot of texture already in that hair before we even apply any other product besides that sea salt spray. So here I'm just applying that matte paste kind of throughout the hair, making sure that we get it evenly distributed down through the roots, in the back, a little bit in the front. He does say that he's not planning to really fix his hair. He's just going to get up and go. But I did want to show him what his hair could do if he did style it. And then right as I was doing the final spin around, I noticed that it was still a little dark right here. So I took the time, grabbed that 1.5 guard, opened it up about halfway, kind of using the corners of our blade, flicking through there, just trying to soften that up a little bit. But that about does it for this tutorial, guys. Make sure that you take the time, hit me up in that comment section, let me know what you guys thought. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Consider subscribing if you're new, guys. You guys are killing that, but I'd love to see you guys. If you're watching these videos, go ahead and take the second, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, that way you never miss another video from me. I've been posting every Sunday and Wednesday since July, so it's a lot of content coming out to you guys. But anyways, guys, y'all know I appreciate it. Keep killing it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Barber Phil, I'm out.